It's week 6 of the NFL, and we'll see Geno Smith. He's coming off a nice week throwing the ball. 4 touchdown throws. It's the Bears and the Aviators. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. To return it, Alvin Kamara. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 22 carries, 107 yards, and the touchdown.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. That is caught. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Aviators.
They'll set up a throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, that's Wood. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And there's a lot of good to watch in the game last week. He threw 4 touchdown passes. A little bit of concern throwing the 2 interceptions.
Yeah, and the 2 pick.
Yeah, you want the ratio really to be closer to 3-1 as opposed to the 2-1 that he had. But it is something to build on. They did get the win, didn't they?
Yep. And Smith's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The receiving numbers for Hopkins a week ago. 9 catches, 87 yards.
And he's number 6 in the league in receiving yards, and he plays for his team first. But he also, in the back of his mind, he's thinking, if I can get into the top 5, that might affect his bonus in his contract.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Geno now to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game?
Now loose football. The ball comes out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Achane. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
No gain on the play. Leads to 3rd and 11.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Open man here is Conklin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone, following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 2nd and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. His first catch, good for 9 in the 1st down. From the gun, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely, frees up your guys elsewhere. Smith throwing again. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Tucker's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and the defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
First down, Aviators.
He'll keep it himself. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They go up the middle with Chubb. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 21.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Aviators.
Here's Chubb on the read option. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now a 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And this one complete to Burnett. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now it's 3rd and 3. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. And he's able to pick up the 1st down before he's tackled right at the 10. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll buy some time right. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Off of play action, here's Smith. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him.
At the 42-yard line.
Metcalf motions left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. 3rd down and 13.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 13.
Back to throw, Smith. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And we check the rushing numbers so far here into Week 6, and the returns have been really good. Now, you're starting to hit that stride middle of the season toward the end. They're certainly hoping they can keep up this production.
They are, because one of the adages in the NFL is that defense travels and defense endures even in bad weather, right? You know what else does? A good running game. And people want that, especially as you head down the stretch. You may play outdoors in some nasty stuff. You're trying to get to the playoffs. This is the time to get it going. And individually, I don't think you should just think about 1,000 yards either. The bar has to be set higher with this beginning.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, it's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
To throw is Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Again, Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Tucker's kick is good. So that, Charles, season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. It's the second quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line.
Looking to get it to Ward, intercepted. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins. His 104th career touchdown. One shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list. And the Bears have taken the lead.
And that touchdown ends a streak, for lack of a better word, of 3 field goals that they put on the board previously. They finally cracked the code.
Yeah, they've been down there. They've been in enemy territory, as you said. They just hadn't been able to punch it in until that point. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 2.
Aviators 14.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10.
Here's Chubb on the read option.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Over the middle, complete. That's Rowe. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jalen Waddle.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Aviators are able to move back in front.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Aubrey Good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
We'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. On second down, here's Smith. Over the middle, it's complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To the air again, Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. One final go for this offense here in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he loses the football a second time. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
All right, Brandon, thanks. A few teams starting to rise to the top as it's time to take you around the NFL here in Week 6. We'll kick things off in Tampa. Carolina paying a visit in an NFC South matchup. This one's at the half with a score of 17-7. Tony Pollard, a touchdown run in that first half. From there, we head to the Big Apple, more specifically to MetLife Stadium in Jersey to check on the Giants. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans.
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. But to their credit, resulting in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And Smith's throw into the hands here of Hardman. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 48-yard line.
Out of the gun, Smith. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Geno now to throw. Completes it to Hardman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape, because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Achane. Oh, look at the juke. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Tyler Conklin, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy, because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, but as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Bears will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Fighting his way through contact. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Achane gets it from the gun. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 23 yards the pickup there. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Geno. Locates Hardman for another catch. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it's Smith. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Defended by Jacorian Bennett.
Smith throwing again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. From the red zone now, Smith. Oh, it's tipped, but he still makes the adjustment. And he's brought down. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
That's good for the Chicago Bears.
Achane will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
He'll look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Boy, shifts past him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 47-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 26. He's going to try and take off with it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Aviators are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Here's Smith. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Smith. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Up the middle, Achane. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down at 7. Now Smith. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, batted away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Williams being motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Chubb. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll pull it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Smith. And he is caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. 3rd and 2. Geno now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, it's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Throwing again is Smith. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He was defended by Ja'Cory Bennett.
Now Smith.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Rulon. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. There's a nice move. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
First down,
And Chubb will try the middle here. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. He gets 12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8, as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You have to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They juked him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Now 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
He's back to throw. Forced it, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Now Smith.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bears, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.